Hello, 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 my beloved souls. Blessed be, blessed day. I'm Autumn, the Enlightened Daughter. I love you so much. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Um, so I'm just jumping on really quickly because these energies, these messages were coming through so strongly. Like I'm supposed to be doing 1,000 other things right now. Um, but we're at like an accelerated, um, I don't want to say it. We're on an accelerated path right now, prepping for the Lionsgate. And I mean, we're zooming forward, and it is so intense. And so, what I've been seeing play out in the collective, I was just like, all right, we got to talk about this, right? I'm talking about like the really high, flaring emotions that are rearing up, right? Like people like crying and like yelling and just like going really being over the top with, um, how they're expressing themselves and being super sensitive, right? Like, have you guys been noticing that? And this this kind of like fork in the road for many of us, right? In like the most intense areas of our lives. And it's because we're like in this Taurian energy that's gonna be love, finance, and the home, right? And so it's like crossroads. What do I want to do? Am I choosing love or am I staying in fear? Am I choosing faith or am I staying in fear? Right? Like this is it. It's like everybody's like coming to it's like make a decision, right? Make a decision. What are we doing in love? What are you doing with money? What are you doing? Like, make a decision right now because things are getting intense. And it's that energy is just amplifying, amplifying, right? So it could be kind of like healed. And it's like um coming up to the surface so that you can do something about it. It's intense Taurian energy because we have it really being grounded in our 3D manifest world, right? And one of the strongest messages that came through was don't be deceived by what you're seeing in the 3D world, right? Like the 3D world is kind of like a reflection of like a past energy. So it's time to like shift your perspective, shift your energy if this is what you're seeing externally. If the things that you're seeing externally are kind of like making you feel some kind of way, like especially within like your solar plexus or whatever, then it's time for you to like write a new story, right? I was just talking to one of my clients about this. Like, write a new story, stop telling that same old story because you just keep giving it more energy. It's time to shift our perspectives. It's time to do something different. It's time to do something new. Okay. And the dog just came out, a little loyalty coming through. So that's going to be within your relationships, especially seeing that with this dog energy. And the relationships aren't just intimate, guys. And I want to be really, really clear about that because this new wave of energy is also bringing in for us. We've been feeling that energy of love, this like Ace of Cups energy coming forward, right? Like everybody's like new love coming in. But this love doesn't always have to be something that's intimate. We also have new friends coming in, right? Business partners. Maybe extended family coming in, right? If you've like blended families or something like that, right? You found like a new like sister from another mister, brother from another mother type of vibe coming in for you guys, okay? So really beautiful things, really strong to come in and help to support you on these shifts, help to support you on your growth, on amplifying the energies that are going behind you right now for your manifestations and for your magic and for your own happily ever after. Like you're being really supported right now. And I know it doesn't really feel like that because it's kind of an energetic shit show out there. There's delays and detours and interruptions. There's mishaps and miscommunications and misunderstandings. What else was I saying? Because I just saw a whole lot of shit. Oh, technological issues. Um, Even small things like timing may be different, like you're in one time zone, another person's in another time zone, or um, you're texting them and they're emailing you, right? And so you guys just aren't looking in the same places for these messages, right? It has this very like mercurial retrograde energy about it right now, um, and so you just have to ground your energy really strongly at this time, and remember that you deserve peace, you deserve harmony. um this is just an illusion, and you can shift it at any time by rewriting your own story, right? The perceived bad luck is solely um an internal conversation that your egoic mind is having with you, and you can shift that at any time. So be open to some of these relationships that are coming into your life right now, right? And seeing kind of like why God is bringing these people into your life. Honor your emotions, honor your feelings. Um, be mindful not to project your things onto others, right? As other people are going to be projecting their energies onto you, right? It's like just be aware of what's coming at you, be aware of what's around you, stay really grounded, stay in your center, right? So when the freaking sorry, so when the storms of life, start going nuts around you, you're not losing your shit. Okay. Sorry, my hair was just like irritating me. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Is there anything else? Some of you are being guided to move also, right? And so some of you are gonna be moving, and that's gonna be a really good thing. It's gonna bring with it new energies. This feeling of more like energetic independence. I feel like you're gonna be moving into a new space and kind of like having like an altar space, right? Like a prayer closet, like some kind of like your little piece of privacy, and like, you know, your little piece of privacy, your little area for your peace of mind, right? Where you can sit, where you can write, where you can think, where you can read, where you can just kind of like daydream and imagine and really like tap into those energies of visualization, right? Like I just feel that energy coming alive. And even if you're not physically like moving locations, it might just be that like you're like moving things around your house, right? In order to kind of like create this new energy. So this energy of like maybe like utilizing feng shui at this time is going to be super supportive to you guys. A desire for being nurtured, to be nurtured, not surprising with this Taurian energy, so offer that nurturing, mothering energy to yourself. I was about to like say like be mindful of who you're receiving it from, but you don't have to be mindful if it's you doing it for you, right? So offer that nurturing energy to yourself. I think it'll be really, really good for you. Salt baths, again, grounding your energies, earthing, getting your feet into into the earth, whether that's at a beach or at a park or playground or something, not playground or park. um Walks in the forest, things like that, getting outside into nature, getting into the sunlight, be super supportive to you at this time as well. All right. Especially challenging for Aquarius, Leos, Aries, Taurus, Geminis. um at this time, a lot of anger, a lot of angst, a lot of exhaustion, a lot of crankiness, a lot of argumentative energy coming up. So just be mindful of it, right? Because once we have an awareness of it, we can do something about it. So just be mindful of it, and let's just shift it, right? Let's be the voice of reason. Or sometimes it's just say nothing, right? I keep telling people all the time, like every fucking argument you're invited to, you don't have to accept an invitation for, right? A person want to argue and you're not arguing back. Eventually, the argument's gonna stop because they're arguing with their fucking themselves, and it loses its power. What we focus on expands. Let's not forget these things. All right. Anyway, I want you guys to have a wonderful Wednesday. I love you so much. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. And I will see you soon. Later, my beloveds.